Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's explainer. Okay, we're jumping right into it today because we're looking at a piece of tech that's probably sitting right there on your desk or on millions of desks globally, the HP 67XL ink cartridge. Now, you already know the appeal of a high-yield cartridge, right? Less hassle, way more pages. But what happens when that supposedly brand new cartridge suddenly screams at you that it's completely empty? Today, we're going to balance the awesome high-yield promise of the 67XL against a super specific and honestly incredibly frustrating error folks are hitting right out of the box. We'll break down exactly what's going on and, the best part, how to actually fix it. Here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. The promise of the 67XL. 2. The empty cartridge error. 3. 5 steps to fix it. And 4. The warranty solution. Let's get into it. Section 1. The promise of the 67XL. High-yield expectations. So when you make the leap, upgrading from standard ink to the XL version, you've got this ideal scenario in your head. You're investing in efficiency. And that brings us to the magic number, 240. That's the main value proposition of the HP 67XL Black Original Ink cartridge, an expected output of around 240 pages. When you're staring at an MSRP of $35.99, you're mentally calculating that cost against the sheer volume of crisp, black and white documents you're going to push through your printer before you ever have to even think about buying ink again. Now, when we compare the standard HP 67 expectations against the high-yield 67XL capabilities, it's really all about what's under the hood. See, physically, the XL is designed to fit exactly like the standard cartridge. It snaps right into the exact same slot in your DeskJet or Envy printer. No difference there. But internally, it's engineered to print way more pages. We're talking up to twice as many, in fact. It's like having the exact same physical footprint, but with a drastically larger gas tank. Let's just quickly rattle off the official tech specs from the HP store that make this such a solid buy for daily printing. The 67XL uses a pigment-based black ink pushed out in 17.9 picoliter ink drops. That means incredibly sharp text. Plus, it ships in 100% recyclable packaging, huge win for the environment, and it's fully compatible with the HP Instant Ink subscription service. So, on paper, it's pretty much a flawless, high-performing product. Section 2. The empty cartridge error. The frustrating reality. Okay, time to pivot. We know what the cartridge is supposed to do, but we got to talk about the frustrating reality a very specific subset of users are facing. Imagine this. You spend nearly $40, you snap in your fresh XL cartridge, and bam! Error message. Just look at this one-star review from Rhonda K on the HP store. She writes, "The ink cartridge is empty. No black ink. Please send me a new full black ink cartridge." Wow. I mean, we can all deeply empathize with that, right? Taking a brand new, premium product out of the box only to have your printer firmly declare that it's empty. It literally feels like a betrayal of the product's core promise. But wait, it actually gets weirder. Check out this forum post from a user named JustJR over on the official HP support community. They said, "I got 2 pages printed and is now showing no ink and an error message." This right here perfectly demonstrates the community issue. It's not just that the cartridge arrives seemingly empty. Sometimes it actually works. You get a couple of perfect pages out of it, and then out of nowhere it triggers a hard error and completely locks down the printer. So frustrating. Which leads to the exact, highly relatable question running through every single buyer's mind when this happens. Have I just wasted my money? Am I totally stuck with an expensive piece of plastic my printer absolutely refuses to talk to? Look, it's a terrible feeling, but take a deep breath. You haven't wasted your money. There is a documented path forward. Section 3, 5 steps to fix it, the official HP guide. All right, let's get into the solutions. When JustJR posted their frustration on the forums, an official HP support agent named Hawkeye swooped in with this highly structured expert response. We're going to leverage their expertise right now. Hawkeye laid out 5 distinct steps. 1, power reset. 2, reseat the cartridge. 3, update the firmware. 4, run alignment and cleaning. And finally, 5, test another cartridge. I'm going to walk you through each one of these so you know exactly what actions to take to get your printer back online. Step 1 is the power reset. Now, why are we doing this? Well, with the printer actually turned on, you pull the power cord straight out of the back, and then you unplug it from the wall. Then you wait a full 60 seconds. This simple 60-second power drain clears out any of those temporary memory faults or weird logic glitches hanging around in the printer's brain. When you plug it back in, you're basically forcing the printer to reevaluate the cartridge from scratch. Step 2 is reseating the cartridge. This is your physical cleaning step. Take the 67XL out, grab a lint-free cloth, dampen it just slightly with distilled water, please, not tap water. Tap water has minerals, and gently wipe those copper-colored contacts on the cartridge. This gets rid of any microscopic dust or manufacturing residue that might be causing immediate connection issues. Let it air dry for a solid 5 minutes before snapping it firmly back into place. If the connection is clean, we move on to step 3, update firmware. Because sometimes it's not a physical issue at all. It's a software translation error. You just open the HP app on your computer, head to printer settings, then advanced settings, and run a printer update. It's that easy, and it can resolve deeper communication barriers. HP actually pushes out these firmware updates specifically to improve cartridge recognition.
Step 4 is to run alignment and cleaning. You use the printer's control panel, navigate over to Setup Tools, and run Align Printer followed by Clean Printhead. Even if the printer is screaming that the ink is empty, forcing it to run these internal diagnostic loops can often clear up physical blockages or reset internal sensors that are just falsely reporting an empty status.
And finally, step 5, test another cartridge. Let's say you've power cycled, cleaned the contacts, updated the software, ran the diagnostics, and it still fails. Okay, we need to find the culprit. Popping in an old or just a different 67 cartridge is the ultimate diagnostic check. It confirms if the printer itself is basically broken and refusing to read any ink, or if that specific 67XL you bought is simply a factory dust. Section 4, the warranty solution, the ultimate fallback. So what happens if you faithfully execute all 5 tech support steps and you're still staring at a blinking error light? Well, let's return to the resolution of Just JR's story on the forums to see the ultimate fallback. Looking at their objective results, the XL cartridge still showed the empty error. Totally unresponsive. But when they grabbed a standard 67 black backup cartridge and put it in, it worked immediately. This is huge. It proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that the printer's hardware and software were perfectly fine. The XL cartridge itself was definitely defective. Which brings us to the final resolution. JJR could keep printing with their standard cartridge, but more importantly, they contacted HP. And the HP agent confirmed they should send that defective 67XL back under warranty for a full refund or replacement. Remember, your purchase is protected. HP's ink cartridges have a warranty to be free from defects in materials and workmanship. If you get a dud, you haven't lost your money. You just got to use that manufacturer's warranty to protect your investment. Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating final question to ponder. Knowing everything we just covered, is the 240-page high-yield promise of the 67XL worth the potential need to run through a 5-step troubleshooting process? Or is the standard cartridge's reliability enough for your specific setup? Armed with the official specs, the community errors, and the exact steps to fix or return a faulty unit, you are now fully empowered to make the best choice for your printing needs. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep asking those great questions.